Yo, 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 yo. What's going on, guys? Let me hit the music down. What's happening? How are we this morning? Are we all good? What's going on, people? Who's in the room? Bit of a quick, fast live today, guys. We've got a lot happening right now. Next few moments are pretty critical. How we doing? How we doing? Let's have a conversation, bro. All right, then. Just want to wait for a few people to roll into the stream. How is everybody doing today? Are we all good? Update is happening as we speak. Nice to have you here, Broke Miner. How you doing, bro? I'm okay, man. Nice, no problem, guys. No problem. We are just at the charts right now. Okay, we've got just looking at across the board. Looking at the best performers right now. Alpha still holding. She's doing really well, but our attention is on Ethereum. Bitcoin at the same token is taking a little bit of a battering, but it come back down to the previous pool of liquidity. Let me just bring up this. You can see it's hit the ADR low for the session. Notable volume. Let me flip over the chart and get this party started. Man, I'm getting a bit excited right here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm looking forward to how the market makers reveal this upgrade. Okay, this is what it's all about. All right. So, for anybody new, welcome to the Traders Reality channel. I'm Tino. Let's have a conversation about Ethereum, about Bitcoin, about what is going to happen next. Look at what's going on in the chart. You can see clearly that they are getting swift. Let me flip over to Ethereum because this is where the moment is going to happen right now. But we also have to understand as well, the moment the upgrade comes out, okay, even if it has come out right now, okay, price isn't doing anything. Okay? Price is not doing much. We just need to see and wait to see if they do spike up or down. We just need to be careful. Now, if it does come out and the upgrade's all good and what have you, I mean, we won't know fully until it actually happens, but they may send price down lower to take out this pool of liquidity right here. And if they do that, they may spike back up again. So we've got to be careful. Ethereum is technically outperforming a lot of, not outperforming everything, okay, because she's trading lower. But what I'm saying in relation to Bitcoin, she's actually holding the zones really well, okay. Bitcoin, on the other hand, is taking a hit. She's all the way down there. And I think I'm just going to get my chart set so that we can see both of the coins at the same time. Let me just change that. How are we all today, guys? So sorry. How are we? Is everything all good? 20 minutes, yeah, 15 minutes. Has it happened? Yes or no? Does anybody know if it's happened? Who we got in this room? What's up, Jonathan? Chicago in the room. What's going on? Kendall, how you doing? Crypto Mojo, Rory, Amir. Noriega, what's good, bro? Sack Trades, what is happening? Who else we got in here, man? Who else is in the room? Sack Trades was the first, man. Nice. Here we go, look. Here we go. See how price is spiking up and down? It's very, very interesting behavior across the board. Let me get the charts changed up right here. All right, then. So we've got both Ethereum and Bitcoin on the screens right now for you, ladies and gentlemen. It's the 15-minute time frame. Let me just get rid of the RSI right there. All right. This pool of liquidity right here, I don't know, man. There's one or two things is going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. Ethereum either makes the break back up because we're waiting for this upgrade. It's no different to a news announcement right now by dollar yen. I need to just see what that's done. Okay, nice little bit of a spike right there. Got to be careful with the news. Gold, let's see if people are seeing it. Gold still holding. Bitcoin, on the other hand, coming down. ADR low has been hit, but the range daily low hasn't been hit. Effectively stopping volume candle at the lows of Bitcoin on the 15-minute time frame. And yeah, we are in a very interesting zone right now, ladies and gentlemen. Very interesting zone. Make or break right now in the charts. Okay, once the upgrade happens, then we'll be able to dive into really what the story is. Okay. Okay, then. How are we all anyway? What's the story with people? Always trying to keep up. Sorry, man. I know this is the thing when you're like learning in real time, trying to teach people something in real time. There's a lot to take in, man. There's a lot to take in. What's up, Crypto Bud from Thailand? If you are new to the channel, welcome to Traders Reality. Make sure to like and subscribe whilst we're waiting for Ethereum to show her hand and Bitcoin. I'd like to see what crypto coins are actually moving right now. Okay, because that's really going to put things into perspective for me. So usually the smaller coins are going to move first, okay? And that's going to really tell me what the story is. So we've got a bit of a pullback with Alpha holding at the 50 EMA. Ave looks like it's doing really well at the 50. That coin right there, I'm not even going to say it, because I don't know if I'm going to say it right or wrong. Ada, what's she doing? Okay, she's starting to pull back extensively away from the 50 EMA. Bit of a retrace. Ideally, Cardano against Bitcoin. We want to see this drop and Bitcoin rise. BNB, Bitcoin, what's the story there? All right, so that's there. Tron, what's happening? Don't know why, man. I'm feeling excited about this upgrade, but it's like you're sitting and waiting for a massive news announcement, right? It's not like in Forex where on the dot it's going to tell you exactly what the information is, okay? This is like an infrastructure upgrade. Like, how is that going to work, you know? It's going to be very interesting to see. All right, then. What's it? All right, Ethereum's dropping down. Let me get Bitcoin back up again. The two big coins in the game, right? It's whatever these guys decide to do next. We're at a very important point in the chart, okay? Based on the previous cycle to the upside that we had earlier on the M formation up here. Price has come down, it's retraced back up and would be deemed as a rise level 1. Now we're expecting, if the news doesn't go favorable, price would break down lower and start level 2. But we need to see a clear break to the downside before anything else happens, okay? Ethereum is moving a little bit. Now this is what else could happen, guys. The upgrade might happen, okay? And nothing will happen. All right? Nothing will happen. Yeah, it could be. This is what could happen. This is what we're dealing with uncertainty. Just because it's good news, okay? If we understand that the market makers will always move price down lower to get the best possible price for a long. If the news is good, they may start a drop, tap this liquidity to the left of the chart, induce as many longs, anyone that thinks of price going short, they'll get them to go short. At the same time, build their longs and then make the shift back up. So this is what the scenarios we're waiting for, because there's no clear direction right now, especially with this upgrade. You know, we're waiting to see what the market maker's going to do next. And this is what, 80% of the time in the market? You know, that's the thing. Upgrade just went live, okay? Sources say that upgrade has just gone live. Could they use the news to trap more people to go down lower? Potentially. Okay, if people are see, naturally, when you say I'm going to upgrade something, you're expecting bigger, better, you know, much more useful. That is the idea of what an upgrade is, but they may not just use it on that basis. They may just exploit the retail trader who is thinking like that because he's going to try and buy, because look at where they set price up. All right. The retail trader that's looking at the chart thinks that the 50 EMA is holding, so he's, of course, trying to buy the dip. Notable volume candles right here and here. Market makers are releasing shorts by hitting the liquidation points for the guys who went long previously, okay? Now, if this live goes according to plan and people embrace it as a positive thing, then price may actually start to rise. But ultimately, it's what the market maker wants people to do. So if he brings price down lower, the retail trader is going to think, oh, okay, this upgrade ain't so great. He'll go short. And whilst he's going short, the market maker is marking up his longs to the low, okay? And the 2 points of interest that he may bring price down to is this green vector candle here and this zone right here, which sits at yesterday's low, all right? We can't dismiss the novelty as well, ladies and gentlemen, that we've got other pools of liquidity for Ethereum, okay? So we need to be mindful of that as well. We've got pools of liquidity here and down here as well. So we've got to be aware of that. So let's see what they decide to do. We are below the 2,600 whole number. Are they going to start releasing and tap the liquidity down here to take advantage of the guys who went long by hitting their liquidations and stops? All right. Bitcoin, on the other hand, is slowly but progressively coming down to this point in the chart. With Bitcoin, we need to pay attention to the previous pool of liquidity that is in sight, okay, which is down here. Let me get that drawn up for you. That's the previous pool of liquidity right there. I'm going to maximize the chart because I don't like the idea of this. Here we go. This is where we are right now. Okay, Ethereum holding. All right, she's broken down. She's breaking down, getting quite aggressive. Look at all the the coins over here. Things are starting to pull back. That's on the hourly. What time are we on? 15 minutes until a new 15-minute candle. Let me just look at that. Vector candle right there or not? There you go. There's the vector candle coming down to break this area. If that is what is going to happen, then it will be the one reason that they move back down. Let's see if they're getting the retail trader to go short. 1 billion USDT transferred to Binance before upgrade. Okay, then let's see. What we got here? Let me up. What's going on? Ritz, what's going on, bro? Normally after major updates on the network, the following days are extremely bullish. It's historical, but you know, Steve, fugs up. Well, this is it. If they're extremely bullish, we know the market makers like to send price lower to get the longs filled at the lowest possible point. Here we go. Vector candle recovery in motion. Vector candle recovery in motion. Look at that. Wow. Lovely. Start of a new 15-minute candle. We've got another 15 minutes till the next hour. They're burning price down. Getting ready to take the liquidity. Support at the 2800 EMA is what I'm waiting for. Okay, as long as price doesn't break down below this zone, they can manipulate this zone as much as they want, trigger the shorts, and then hopefully make the reversal back up on the anticipation of this upgrade. All right, Bitcoin on the other hand, what is it doing? Here we go. Bitcoin has broken down. Bitcoin has broken down, recovered the previous vector candle, which was acting as stopping volume right there. Tap that liquidity right there. Testing yesterday's low. Happy days for Bitcoin right there. What is next? It could be this zone, ladies and gentlemen. It all depends on what they do. All right. If it breaks down low, we'll be in a cyclical move, level 2 to the downside, but we need to see a clear break, and it looks like it's happening, ladies and gentlemen. We need to see a vector candle. There you go. There's the break. Ethereum, how bad is she dropping? There's the drop right there, guys. Full recovery of the vector candle. We've been waiting for this. 800 EMA in sight, which actually acts as the 200 EMA on the 1 hour time frame. We need to be aware of that. Big green, big red vector candle. Now listen, we've got 15 minutes until a new 15-minute candle starts. All right. Now, if they have intentions to go back up, the new start of a 1 hour candle will see the vector candle get fully recovered. They're trapping the retail trader to go short. Okay. We're waiting for the vector to snap back up at the start of a new 15-minute candle, which is the start of a new hour. Okay. Which takes us to the start of New York. Fully started. Okay, so that 9 a.m. in New York, the markets are actually open, the banks are open, money starts to move. Okay, death cross. Where's the death cross? Oh man, we are the retail traders. Now I'll tell you what, we may be retail traders by principle, but mindsets, we have to be thinking like the market maker. Always remember, what does the market maker want the retail trader to think? We do the opposite. All right, look at what's going on. The vector candle triggers the shorts to the downside, hits the liquidation points to the guys who went long from yesterday's session. All right, and it makes you think as well, guys. Okay, if you're going long on this move to the upside, why on earth would you not be paying yourself? How is it possible that liquidation points are being hit? And that just goes to show that people don't pay themselves. They hold and they hope for the best. All right. So let's see what happens next. Let's see. New York. 13 minutes time, ladies and gentlemen. 13 minutes. My wife's legs has the death cross. That's pretty awkward. Oh, man. What's going on here? Let's have a look. Death cross on Bitcoin. Gas fees burnt with each new purchase following the hard fork. Okay, it's good to see that people, I mean, this is information that I don't know myself, okay? But it's good to see that people are actually coming in and saying that stuff. How far will Bitcoin go down? What are your thoughts on that? Well, Soulless Wolf, let's have a look. How far will Bitcoin go down? Or ultimately, what we need to understand is where are we in the cycle? Okay, so if we understand that this is a cyclical move to the downside, we've had the first move down, retrace back up, continuation to the downside, we need to see a clean break away from this zone. So that will be consistent with this cyclical pattern up here. So we've got M formation, which is right there. And now we've had the move to the downside, which is right here. And then we've got the retrace back up, stays in line with the previous peak. All right, which you can see right there. Now we've got a move to the downside, which is consistent with the level 2 drop, okay? Because level 1 ends here, right? And level 2 starts here. So if it breaks below the level 1 cycle consolidation zone, that means that level 2 will end there and will be working on a level 3 continuation to the downside, all right? So this is what we're waiting for. Is Bitcoin now working the drop to the level 2 zone? That's what we're waiting for. We've got another pool of liquidity which sits at the 800 EMA on the 1 hour, which is the 200 EMA on the 4 hour time frame. If they're going to send price to a zone where they want to induce traders to step in or get the best possible price for their longs, it's going to be at a 200 EMA on the higher time frame. All right, let me bring that up for you right now. So you can see on the 4 hour time frame right here, red vector candle. In 10 minutes time, we're going to see a new 4 hour candle form. Okay, so one of two things is going to happen, guys. They're either going to break back up, okay, or they're going to just completely break down and test the 200 EMA, because it's been a while since Bitcoin has tested the 200 EMA. When was it? All right, let's have a look here. Hasn't tested it. So it tested the 200 EMA. Where is it? It did that on the 25th of July. Okay. So though it doesn't really, it's not that long ago. Okay. In terms of price, it is quite a while ago. All right. But we are going in a consistent move to the downside in line with the bigger pattern on the 4 hour time frame. This is expected. We've had a move out of the zone and now price is retracing back down. We can see previous pools of liquidity that we can potentially come back to at another point. Pull up the liquidity chart and you can see how Bitcoin has now got all these zones to recover. Now it has taken out this zone right here. Look, it tapped that little pool of liquidity and come straight back up. We've got 9 more minutes until the next hour shows its hand. Okay, here we go. Bitcoin's fine there. Ethereum, what's she doing? She snaps straight back up. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. We said that would happen. They came and brought it all the way down to the vector candle, trap the guys, use the liquidity, and then make the run back up. Is this what's going to happen next? The start of a new 1 hour candle is going to initiate that move to the upside. So we've just got to sit tight, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, how many of you are in trades right now? How many of you are in trades? That'll be interesting. The liquidity. Man, you guys take the mick, man. I'm speaking so fast. Do you understand what's going on in the charts? You know? Ethereum is your largest crypto holding. Well, let's see what the story is for Ethereum holders. All right. This is the thing, right? Historically, as someone just said, historically, whenever there's an upgrade, it's welcomed. As I said to you earlier on, it's a psychological impact and influence on people's impression of something. Like I said, upgrade means positive. It's a good thing. Now, of course, it doesn't always mean it's a good thing, but on the basic mindset of the retail trader, what, Ethereum's upgrading? Oh, cool, that's great. But who's going to suffer for that upgrade? Now, those who are going to suffer of that upgrade, that's going to be reflected in the chart. But at the same time, how is the market maker, or who is the market maker going to be aiming for? Is he going to be aiming for those who, the gas fees or the miners, or the guys who are going to take the impact of less fees being earned? Okay, or is he going to be rolling with the people that are getting ready to buy Ethereum because they know that there's an upgrade coming out? Okay, just look at what's going on with price right now. just on TradingView. Look at how crazy it's going. We've got another 7 more minutes until a new 1 hour candle. It looks like the upgrade is happening and people are just coming to the charts. New York is coming to the desks. They're getting ready to place their orders. The futures market starts in half an hour's time as well at 2:30 GMT. So it's going to be a very interesting story. This trading now is going to be very interesting. All right. You got to be careful, ladies and gentlemen. Pina Colada, how you doing? How you doing, man? It's good to have you here. Back above the 50 on the 1 hour time frame. Yep. Makes sense, doesn't it? Let's have a look here. Well, we're back up above the 50. No, it's not. What am I talking about? Here we are. Bitcoin's come back up. So listen, guys, we've got the start of New York. Okay. We've got a new 4 hour candle coming in. A new start of a 1 hour candle. Ethereum upgrade. Market makers dropping price. 3 pushes to the low. When you see 3s, guys, you know market makers are in there. All right. What's going to happen next? And yes, Atom West. No trade is still a trade. It just means that your cash is getting ready to go in. Okay. You can sit in cash and that is a good trade. Okay. If you want to be part of the chaos, unless you're in a short from up here, okay, you've got really nothing to worry about. All right. But if you're considering placing entries purely on the basis of this upgrade, let the upgrade happen. Let price absorb it, because if it does an erratic move, okay, granted, it's going to bring itself back into the fray. They're going to calm down straight after. All right. So just sit tight. Wait for intention. Let me see what's going on. Who's doing good up here? Who's taking a hit? Well, Ethereum and Bitcoin are pretty much the largest losers. Okay. 5% down. Not great. Let's see what happens from that point. Let's see if they do come back up. What's this? Let me have a look here. Patiently waiting. That's the one, man. Just sit tight and wait. Next liquidity pool, 34,700. Let me see. 34,700. Yeah, well, this is it, there or thereabouts. This is the bigger liquidity pool right here. But we've got news. Okay, there's an upgrade happening. All right, so it's all down to how they decide to welcome it. Now, look, if we were trading the basis of a rise level 1, drop working level 2, it has broken this area, triggered all the shorts to go down, okay? And they've used that to bring price back up to hit the liquidation points for the orders that have been set to break this zone. This is why I say to you, when you're determining levels and cycles, you need to see a clean break, okay? Now, 4 more minutes until New York rolls out, ladies and gentlemen. 4 more minutes. Here we go. I've got to take my inhaler, ladies and gentlemen. Pond, if we've upgraded, up 19%. Pond. Has Pond made a big move today? Let me add that. Let me see. Pond. Point. What a guy. Let's have a look at Pond. What's it doing? What have I done here, man? Where's Pond? If Pond's done a big... Where's Pond? I don't see Pond up here, bro. 19%. I ain't seen that. Okay. Does anybody know how long we've got? Why does State move against Bitcoin so much? Pump good. Alpha doesn't care about anything today. Yeah, it doesn't. And these are the ones that you need to pay attention to. It's like they're saying that when they're holding a coin like this and they're moving it like this, right? Just pay attention to this, right? When it's showing such support with all what's looming, you've got Bitcoin dropping, Ethereum has been dropping, okay? Everything else pretty much has been dropping, okay? Except these coins up here. It's like they're putting their money in there first, okay? They're putting their money in there first so that when the move actually happens with Bitcoin and Ethereum, these guys have got a head start. Okay? Now, you have to see this with an open mind, guys. Okay, look at that. Nice stopping volume candle. Tap the liquidity, take out the previous cycle, the next level, induce traders to go short and bring it all the way back up to trap them. But guys, we have got 2 more minutes. Look at how busy they're getting. Look at that. Look at that. Welcome. 38,000 zone. Look at that. Whole number. Notable volume at the whole number. If Bitcoin's doing that, what is Ethereum doing? She's doing exactly the same thing. Well, not as aggressively as Bitcoin. Let's see. Man, I mean, how many of you are feeling excited about that? Right, listen, whether the upgrade has happened or not, okay, price is reflecting people's idea of it, and that's what we're watching, okay? The fork may have happened, I don't know, 10 minutes ago, or it's due to happen in the next 20 minutes. Who knows? Who cares? We look at what price is doing, because that's going to be the true representation of everyone's understanding or interpretation of the fork. All of the information behind this news, okay, is being absorbed in price right now. Orders are coming into the market. The market makers are working the zones right now. How is it that this is a positive thing, okay, and they've spiked lower and come all the way back up? The game is designed for you to not make money. It's designed for you to act on impulse. It's designed for you to get committed to the trade so that they can take advantage of your liquidation points or any stops that you put, okay? Poor unfortunate moon boys or what's the opposite of the moon boy? You know, the guys that want to ride the shorts. I don't even know that. Who's the moon boy's opposite? Is there an opposite? Who's the opposite of the moon boy? Doom boy, Pip boy, Dead boy, Earth boy. Grave diggers, Hellboy. I'll go with Hellboy. Oh, come on. Let's all agree on a name. Come on. What is it? Shill boys. Nah. Doom boy. Here we go. Here we go. New 4-hour candle. New 1-hour candle. New York is now way on its move. What am I saying? I'm really pumped about this. Okay. Now be careful. Here we go. Big stopping volume candle. They may wick down lower, work a little bit of the wick and come back up. Let's see how the US is absorbing this information. Here we go. New 4-hour candle right there. Let me bring up MT4. Look at Bitcoin right there on the 15-minute time frame coming straight back up towards the vector candle. Look at that manipulative process right there. Look at the 4-hour candle on this chart. You can see it hasn't printed it off yet. Another 4 more minutes on MT4 because a little bit of a delay. We've also got... where is it? Right here. Look at that stopping volume candle. 4 more minutes on MT4. So we're going to just flip over to that point right there. Here we go. Recovery of the vector candle. Is this the point that they move back up with Ethereum? This is what we want to know. If they do that, then we're looking at recovery of this vector candle right here, which will be consistent with the pattern and the cycle to the upside, which will take us towards a projection point of potentially the M4 zone. Okay? Because the M2 pivot right now is being tested, so we understand that to be the move to the upside. If that is not the case, then they may come down to recover the wick, but you just go by what you see, okay? Price needs to close above the 50 EMA and move away from it for us to grant that they're going to continue higher, because when they do that, they'll be working this pool of liquidity and try and aim to take out the 2,700 zone and beyond, okay? So let's see how they absorb that, all right? We've got the first... literally 1 minute into New York. So let's see how it rolls out, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man, my voice is going. Hellboy. Yeah, you know what? I'm actually thinking of starting a commentary channel. You know, give me a sport, or, you know, I'll talk over something, all right? Whether I understand it or not is irrelevant. You know, but let's stick with trading. I think I can talk a little bit about trading. Here we go. Here we go. When you're seeing this behavior in the chart right now, guys, okay, these are zones being worked. Okay, look at these zones being worked. Now, this is going to be interesting for you. Here we go. Check this out. Got this. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Where is it? Where is it? Bitcoin, USDT. Can only get Bitcoin up on here. Give me the orders, Bitcoin. There we are. What is the next point of interest for Bitcoin on this time? It's a 5-minute time frame. I need the 1-hour time frame to come up to that basis. Here we go. There it is. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Spike down low, trigger all the orders, hit the liquidations. Wow, happy days. Come back up. There's the way. That is how they actually absorb people's money. That's how they hit that. They trigger the longs they trigger the shorts to send price down lower, hit all these orders, okay? Behind these orders are liquidation points, and look at that. Okay, all the longs getting liquidated, bang. All right, typical. Sorry, the shorts getting liquidated and bringing it back up. Or the other way around. Where is it? Hold on. Longs, sorry, yeah. Let me just flip over to CryptoCraft. What news is being discussed over there? Here we go. A planned Ethereum upgrade is in progress. Send and receive Ethereum. ERC20 may be delayed. Okay, that is it. Let's have a look at Fiat Leak. Let's see what Fiat Leak is doing. Let's see how much Bitcoin or Ethereum is being absorbed right now. Let me just get Ethereum up for you guys. Engine Ether. Let's have a look. Who's taking all of Ethereum right now? All reports are saying people have been buying Ethereum and moving it out of exchanges for days now. Just look at what's going on right here, guys. All right, it's all happening in the States. That is quite surprising about the UK, man, and Europe. Why ain't no one buying from the Europe zone, man? What's going on? Oh, here we go. They've just woken up. They've just come back off their lunch breaks. All right, there it is. This should be interesting, guys. Very interesting. Okay, then. Let me just bring that up. Ethereum coming up to recover the vector candle. So, okay. That makes sense. All right, then. What's Bitcoin doing? Just keep an eye on Bitcoin. Is she coming up? Okay, so stopping volume candle. It looks like it's holding the zone. It looks like it's holding the zone. But something may happen right here, guys. Okay. There may be a delay in the... with the upgrade itself. They may reflect that right here. But the stopping volume candle is... This is such a big clue right now. Such a big clue. You know, the fact that they spiked lower... triggered the guys to go short in this zone and pulled price all the way back up. The shorts got squashed in this instance, man. The shorts got squashed. You know? See, the thing is, this might be, okay, a little bit more of an extended inverted head and shoulders on the pattern right here. But remember, there's patterns within patterns and cycles within cycles as well, okay? So we're not going to know until New York fully rolls out. Okay, we're only 5 minutes into the game. Let me have a look at MT4. There you go. You can see now we've got the new 1 hour candle right there. The new 4 hour candle is there. It's going to spike down lower just a little bit, work the wick, and then probably aim back up. If it doesn't, we've got pools of liquidity for them to come back down to. So it's all down to how New York absorbs this information. Okay, so let's see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, Fabian. It looks like we are down on a cycle to... It looks like we are on a level 1 cycle to the downside, okay? But look, how many people have probably set orders in this zone for price to go down lower? Market maker had triggered those orders by wicking the zone. He spiked the zone and brought it all the way back up because he can see the orders down here. Now, down here, there could have been millions of dollars of contracts down here or positions that people had set to go short. So the market maker triggers all of those orders and he brings price back up because the liquidation points that the traders have set with their shorts in this zone, okay, are probably all up here. So what does he do? He spikes lower and then he takes out the percentages of those liquidation points. So this is what we're doing, which is why, okay, have you ever been in the instance when you place a trade and then your stop gets hit and it always ends up going in the same direction? Yeah? So as a little tip, all right, if you're going to be trading hard resistance points like this or previous areas of support and resistance and placing orders on those areas, wait until that area is broken. Okay? So by principle, you're looking for this. So if you were to place any shorts at this point, okay, you would wait for price to come back down, break the zone, and if it breaks the zone with conviction, it will come back up. If it comes back up and finds resistance, you would then have your entry at the break of the previous low that they tried to go for in the first place. So that would be your entry, okay? And this is what effectively has happened right now. They spiked lower, triggered all those retail traders' positions, and they brought price all the way back up. Now we're waiting to see, is the retrace going to happen and they bring price back up and then drop? Or are they just simply going to move all the way back up? This is what we're waiting for, ladies and gentlemen. And remember, guys, there's no financial advice here, ladies and gentlemen. We're here to just help you understand the development of how price behaves, okay? This is what we're looking for. We've got the idea with Bitcoin. We're paying attention to Ethereum right now. Just look at the behavior of price. It's spiky. It's up and down. That's not the market being indecisive. That's people coming into trading, trying to place orders at the fear of missing out on what could happen next. The market maker always knows where he's going to send price. But could you imagine if the market maker can actually build shorts or build longs in this zone, in a contained zone, right? So that if he does build his longs at this point, he's getting them at the lowest possible point where most liquidity is sat at. And he knows that he can then shift price up, okay? And get the best possible return for his longs, okay? At the same time, is he working shorts in this zone, okay? So that he can get his price lower so that he can then break it up higher, or vice versa. Is he going to work the area to bring price up to get shorts filled at the highest possible point and then break down? This is the problem with uncertainty. All right? And this is what you need to understand. All right? We are operating in uncertainty. I know I've said, ladies and gentlemen, so many times, man. I know. It's so bad. It's so bad. It used to be, you know, I still say that. I keep saying okay. I keep saying yeah. Now it's ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what else I'm going to say, man. I don't know. Hi, Tino. Is there Quintin Underwood? Hey, Tino. Is there any distinction between the Elliott wave theory and the levels? Looks pretty similar. This is the distinction, okay? Elliott wave, I don't think Elliott wave considers time, okay? The hybrid system takes the understanding of candlesticks, timing, and repeatable patterns, all right? Because you can have a pattern, for example, look at this. Looking at this chart up here, or this image, drawing, right? What can you conceive of a concept of time? What time is this? You know, is this a Monday? Is this a Monday? Or is this a Monday? Do you understand? The Elliott wave principle just tells you distribution, you know, cycle 1, cycle 2, wave 1, wave 2. Where are we in terms of time? Okay. Usually the pattern starts off with a weekend, Sunday, Monday. Because remember, this cyclical pattern is in relation to Forex. So if this is Sunday, Monday, rise up level 1 is day 1. Rise up level 2 is day 2. Rise up level 3 is day 3, which by principle would be Sunday, Monday, rise up Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday, Monday again. Because Forex only trades Monday to Friday. Now in cryptocurrency it's different. It trades all day, every day. All right? So you take the framework and apply it to the chart. Because look, M formation is right there. Yeah? We've prices come down, rise up level 1. That's what we're seeing right here. And then price comes down and starts to make the move to the downside. This is what I'm waiting for. Let me tidy up my chart right here. Wow. Bad housekeeping. Let me just sort that out right here. Happy days. There you go. Make it a little bit clearer. So we've recovered the previous pools of liquidity. Happy days. That's good for me. This is the longer term projection. Let's see if they hold this zone. They've hit that pool of liquidity right there. Looks like they're working this wick to the downside. The 800 EMA is in sight. That will be a very important point in the chart, which is the 200 EMA on the 4-hour time frame. Let's have a look right there. You can see the pool of liquidity is right there. They will come back down to this point, all right, at some point. Will they use today to do that, to get the best possible fill of longs and let the upgrade take its adjustment, okay? And then we will see what happens next. Let's have a look at what's going on with other coins across the board. Alpha is still holding very well. All right, I think we're going to see a lot more activity, guys, when price, or should I say when the New York futures markets open. That is where I think we're going to see the activity. All right. All right, here we are. Let's have a look. What are you guys talking about? Right. So, chada enchilada. Okay. I don't know what that means, but hey. Miners seem very against the upgrade. Well, I'll tell you what. Miners seem they're against the upgrade. Fine. How does the market maker feel about that? That's the question. I see markets, 1 hour stopping volume candle. Let's have a look. 1 hour stopping volume on IC markets right here. What have we got? Yep, it is a stopping volume candle. Now just be aware, guys. Look, it's working the wick. Okay, so they may bring price down, but there is a bag of divergences coming into play. Look at the RSI. All right, the RSI is going to show what? Outside the volatility band. We're waiting for it to come back inside and cross over the market signal. All right, we are waiting for a snap back up. That's what we're waiting for, to see if that is going to happen. If it doesn't, then we will be consistent with the cyclical move to the downside. We'll be working on a level 2 drop. All right, this is what we're waiting for. They've spiked the zone and brought it all the way back up. Now they may just trickle price down slowly and hit this previous pool of liquidity. And this is where we will see the true intention, because this is where there's a ton of money sitting there for the market maker. All right. If he's not interested in bringing money down to here, then he's going to move it back up again and probably take out these pools of liquidity right here and then make the move. Okay. Let me just mark off my liquidity on this chart right here. Okay, let's go back to that. Ethereum. Happy days. There we are. Look, nothing much is happening. Not much. 90 Ethereum already burned. Wow. Miners are mad because they can't cherry pick anymore. Well, you know, decentralization is for the people. It's to favor. You know, we've got a choice. Just because they don't favor it, does it mean that they have to enforce something so it's going to mess up everyone? 2,700 inbound in the next 2 hours for Ethereum. Yeah, it's a whole number. Okay. They build their longs below key notable areas and then they smash straight through it. That's what we're waiting for. They're getting enough guys below these zones because they're not going to buy at this point. They're going to wait until they can get price below it so that when they come up, they've got the best possible feel because they've trapped the trader to believe that the shorts are in. Now, the guys who are short are trying to hold on to their shorts. They're probably adding margin, which is why you're seeing price spiking up and coming down because the market maker's taking those liquidations and it's testing those margin points. All right. So this is what we're seeing right now. Check Sol. Oh, check Sol. I ain't going to say it. Oh my goodness. What is Sol doing? Here we go. This is a good example, guys. Look, Sol's moving up, right? What's Band doing? Not doing much. Tron, nothing. Not really doing anything. Alpha. But Sol looks like, well, BNB against Bitcoin, fair enough. ADA against Bitcoin. Looks like an M formation is forming at the 800 EMA for ADA versus over Bitcoin. All right, but Sol is doing some different things. The 40K zone, sorry, $40 zone is in sight. Be very interesting if Sol does actually take that. And you can see a lovely W formation. This is a strong W formation moving out of the zone. All right, so that could be something to pay attention to, guys. Pay a lot of attention to it. What else have we got up here? Neo, XLM. What's going on here? 1 inch. Where's 1 inch? I've seen 1 inch earlier on. 1 inch. Let's have a look. There you go. 1 inch. See, 1 inch is copying pretty much Ethereum and Bitcoin in terms of price action. If they break down below this zone, then fine. We'll be working on a level 2 drop to the downside. All right, so now we've got head and shoulders up here for 1 inch. Here's an example, guys. Got a head and shoulders pattern up there, but for Bitcoin, it was an M formation. So keep in mind this. The head and shoulders formation is a variation of an M pattern. Okay, so if I draw this here, draw this zone right here, and then draw that one, we've got the head and shoulders, which when you break it down, you're going to see a M formation. Rise up, drop, up it goes, down. Okay, that's the variation of the head and shoulders. Okay, right now, guys, it's all on this upgrade, and that's why price ain't doing much. We've got 7 minutes, 10 more minutes, 12 minutes until we see the futures market come in. So the US is going to respond. A lot more liquidity is coming into the charts right now, ladies and gentlemen. So there he goes with that, ladies and gentlemen, again. So we're going to see what benefit we can get from that. Now, there's obviously coins that I haven't got up that are probably making bigger moves, okay? So if Bitcoin holds, it could form a W again. Christian, if Bitcoin holds, could it form a W again? Let's just have a look at Bitcoin right now, all right? Well, look at it like this. If it does hold, this would be the first leg of a W formation. Agreed. Price comes back up, this the middle point of a W formation. Price comes back down again. Is it a second leg of a W formation? Now, there's nothing wrong in making that assumption and drawing that out. So if we were to just go down, up, back down again, and then back up, that potentially what could happen in this zone. All right? So if it breaks down below this point, but the thing is it has broken the previous leg. All right, and I haven't seen much notable volume in this zone, and this zone has shown me notable volume, but it's such a sharp move up, sharp move down. I'm not really seeing much consolidation by the market makers. All right, so there's no reason why you can't consider it as a W formation, but you've got to look at where we are in line with the cycle. We are testing now a cyclical move to the downside to form level 2 drop. Level 2 drop will come all the way down and hit the 800 EMA. If the 800 EMA is taken, price should bounce away from that zone. All right? Because this is the point of interest. Broke its own leg. What about the underdog? Who's the underdog? Nick, you tried the new scalping technique. Well, that's great. Wonderful. Okay, that's all good. If you are new to the channel, guys, welcome to Traders Reality. All right, make sure to like and subscribe. It's free of charge, so there ain't no problems there. If you don't subscribe, then the fork will be forfeited. I think that's what's going to happen. That's what the agreement was with the market makers that I had this morning. They said if no one subscribes, then we're not going to allow the fork to happen and the miners are going to win. Oh, mad days. What about level 3 to the downside? What are we talking about? On what time frame are we considering the level 3 drop? All right? Because if you look at MT4, all right, we need to look at the bigger picture. All right? Look at where we are. We have still got room for price to come down to the 200 EMA on the bigger picture. All right? And it will be consistent with a W formation, rise, retrace, continuation to the upside. Okay, this is the pattern that we are looking at. All right. Now, granted, there's probably more patterns and cycles within this move. If you remember in the stream yesterday, how the 1 minute time frame showed you a weekly cycle in less than 2 hours. All right. Just remember, there's cycles within cycles and patterns within patterns. Okay. Just because you see a level 3 on one time frame, so say you see a level 3 on the 15-minute time frame, doesn't mean that the level 2 on the 1 hour cycle is not going to play out because you see a level 3 peak formation on the 15-minute time frame. Okay. The whole idea is to try and capitalize on those levels and those cycles on the smaller time frame. Okay, make your decision. You pay to play. If you've made money on that principle of it being a level 3 W formation rise out, happy days. Okay, but pay attention and keep an eye on the bigger pattern as well, because that's going to pretty much dictate what's going to happen. All right, you can see that there's a good chance that they may bring price back down towards this previous pool of liquidity on the left. You can see. And that previous pool right there sits at the 200 EMA, and they haven't brought price down to that point for a little while. Volatility has been moving away from the 50 EMA, and now they're testing it. This is the retrace back down to the 50 EMA on the higher time frame. This is what I want to see. I want to see this consolidation, because this is what's telling me the market maker is trying to trap the retail trader to the belief that the short game needs to be played. If he lets them believe that the shorts should be opened, he's going to be building his longs, and then he's going to spike price and then make the reversal out, which will take us to the rise level 2 out of the zone. We've got the psychological zones right here with Bitcoin, and they haven't been seen yet. All right. This is going to determine whether they come back to this point from now up until Saturday when the new trading week starts. Okay, on that principle as well, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let's have a look at Bitcoin on the weekly time frame. All right, Have a look at this. This is the weekly chart. Now, only a couple of weeks ago, we were talking about the likelihood of the vector candles being taken. All right. And people were saying, oh, you're installing fear in our eyes. Well, no, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to cut straight to the chase here. All right. We can't just favor trading when price is rising. All right. Whether you're a trader that goes long or a trader that goes short, do not have a bias to the direction, because you're going to be committed to a trade based on your bias. All right. Now, the question is, how much money are you prepared to stay in your trade with just to keep your bias alive? Right? You know, you can't be irrational. The market maker can, because he's got the liquidity to be irrational. Okay. So looking at the weekly time frame, all right, it looks like we're seeing a pattern, a rise, a retrace, continuation. Okay. Now we've got 3 pins to the low on the weekly time frame. We've had 2 weeks drop, 1 week up. Okay. We've had a little bit of imbalance in here. We've had 2 weeks rise, 1 week drop. So by that principle, is next week going to be favorable to the upside? Price is holding above the 50 EMA on the higher time frame, which is the weekly one, which we're looking at right now. So right now, Bitcoin is at a real critical point. All right. It needs to stay above this zone. Okay. That's your weekly time frame, ladies and gentlemen. That is it. Let's bring this up again. Let's have a look at Ethereum. Where are we going with that? Here we go. Again, look, nothing's happening. When you say trap, are you saying Esquire Properties? How you doing, bro? Right, when you say trap, are you saying that market maker brings down price in order to come back up later? Listen, this game is all about traps. It's what does the market maker want the retail trader to think? If the market maker wants the retail trader to think price is going to go down, he will bring price down. Now, remember, I'd say that most traders that come to trading look at charts like this. Red and green candlesticks. All right? Red and green candlesticks. Oh, look, selling off. Let's go short. Then all of a sudden, market makers snap price back up again and take out all the guys who went short because they saw red candlesticks. Okay? But then when you look at the actual chart itself, what do you understand about this move to the downside? You then say to yourself, hold on a second, that doesn't make sense. Okay? We've got red vector candles to the downside and then price snaps back up again. Do you understand? Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, I think Amazon has arrived. Sorry about that, guys. Amazon decided to pop by and say what's good. And they asked me if, Ethereum is going to rise or fall. And I said, I can't give you financial advice. Can I have my parcel, please? What a guy. What a guy. Pretty interesting. Okay. Amazon is code word for drugs on the dark web. All right, 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes until we see the New York futures comes in. Here we go. 3 more minutes. I hate the fact that they're actually just staying in this zone. All right. They are just going to wait and see how this upgrade rolls. Look at how many guys got squashed out in this area right here. So many people got committed right there. And you know what, guys? If the futures market opens and nothing really happens, okay, that's pretty much going to be the whole range for the day. They may come back down again, but they've taken the previous pool of liquidity and brought price all the way back up. All right. So in tonight's live stream at 10 p.m., okay, so we stream 2 times a day, guys. We stream from 2 o'clock in the afternoon GMT, and then we stream in the evening at 10 p.m. GMT. All right. So that is where we talk about the day's events. All right. So hope to see you all there anyway. Ethereum will go up this week or next. Yeah, probably. Ethereum does look like she's going to hold well and continue to rise, but it's all down to how people welcome this upgrade. That's all it is. And it's where the market maker wants the retail trader to go. All right. Trader's reality. Immortal Orange, thank you very much, my friend. Trader's reality. What's your projection? Currently level 1 on the 4-hour. Level 1 cycle. This is it. We are working level 1 on the 4-hour time frame. All right. That's what we're working on right now. As you can see, this is on the 4-hour. You can see clearly that we are working a level 1 rise to the upside. This is what we want. However, it can still continue lower and it will still be deemed as a level 1 move. Why? Because until it breaks down below the peak formation in this area here, the cyclical move to the upside is still valid. Okay? This move can drop all the way down to even 29,000 and then it can bounce all the way back up. That will still be deemed as a valid move or a valid level 1. It's just a deep consolidation. Okay. So then if it comes from this point and drops all the way down here and price continues back up, okay, then we would be in a valid level 1 rise, which would mean that we're then expecting a level 2 consolidation and vice versa. You get it. Okay. All right, then, let's have a look at who's absorbing it all. All right, so the US as standard is taking all of the Ethereum. Look how crazy that is. That is unbelievable. All those transactions. It's crazy. 330.56 ETH has just been taken. All right, just looking across the board as well. All right, Ethan upgrade. What are these guys saying? It's booming day. Jesus, look at that, man. They're snapping up all that liquidity. That is frightening. God. Look out. Whoa, what is going on there? That has to be something to do with the website. Because they ain't accumulating that much that quick. That doesn't make sense. But then again, I'm looking. I can see different transactions. Boy, that doesn't... Nah, that's not right. It's only up 10%. That's crazy. That's not right. That is not right at all. What is going on there? Jesus. Do you see that? It's unbelievable. Here we go. See, guys, look, it's just... I'll show you something. Check this out. Let's go to the 30-second time frame. New York Brinks. This is where we are. The New York Brinks session usually lasts about an hour and a half. Okay? They're working the New York Brinks session. They are setting up the Brinks box. Now, for anybody new to the channel, the Brinks box, I'm sure you guys know in the States, the Brinks truck, it's the money truck. It's the money move. Okay? This is what we need to pay attention to. It's the move that is set up beforehand, which will pretty much reveal the intention for the rest of the session. Okay? Now we've got the futures market is now open. All right. Look at that. New 30-minute candle. Price is now rising. Futures are now on. Let's see what happens now. Okay. So it's going to be very interesting for us. A little pattern on the 30-second time frame. Now the 30-second time frame is a brutal place to be looking at. Okay. I used to scalp off the tick charts. Okay. Which is pretty much like the seconds time frame, but it's a little bit more crazy on the 30-second time frame, but we use it just to understand the development of moves. Look at this. Price exchanging hands aggressively, moving price out. If we pull up the Brinks session in the higher time on MT4, we can see, where is it? Come on. Oh my God, please hurry up. There we go. The New York Brinks itself has taken a lot of liquidity. All right, I need to zoom in. You can see how it's just going, spiking up and down, up and down. I've got other vector candles right here, as you can see that. I'll get rid of those M candles in a sec. But look at it. Spike down and up, down and back up again. That's what I'm expecting because we've hit the range, the ADR low. We've hit the range daily low. For the patrons, look at that. They completely took the range daily low. We've been waiting for that range daily low since 10 o'clock this morning. All right. So happy days for anyone that managed to capitalize on that. Now, going back to the chart itself, bringing up the Ethereum, I want to go back onto the 15-minute time frame. What is it doing right now? Look at that, guys. Red candle, green candle formation. We understand something about that pattern, don't we, ladies and gentlemen? You know? This is it. Let me look at what you guys are saying here as well. Doesn't Fiat Leak just show the currency used, not the country it's going to? Oh, it shows you where the transaction's going. Okay, so it's based off the blockchain. I mean, I don't even know fully what Fiat Leak is doing, but you know what? It's nice to look at. It is a nice thing to pay attention to. All right. Right, the 200 EMA on the 15-minute time frame of Ethereum, all right, is now being tested. All right. Futures market is in. The Brinks box has initiated a stop hunt rise drop. Now it looks like they're taking direction. Here we go. Let's see if New York is actually going to absorb this information positively. Here we go. Bitcoin. Working the Brinks box again. Here we are. Now, listen, we've moved away from the 50 EMA. We do need to see price come back towards it, because that is one rule that I can promise you always ends up playing out. Price always comes back to the 50 EMA. All right. At some point, it always does it, because they need to bring things back into the fray. Now, looking at Bitcoin, everyone can see that there is a death cross from the 15-minute time frame. So imagine how many traders have been caught out, went short, and then there is your liquidations of those guys who went short on the basis of the death cross. Careful with the crosses, ladies and gentlemen. A cross is only valid if it expands. And when we say expands, you can see a clear expansion of the 200 and the 50 EMA. All right. So right now we're working on the final stages of the Brink session. All right. And I'll be ending the stream at roughly 2:45, because I have to go and get my daughter from Crazy Town nursery. But I hope you guys have enjoyed what's been happening today. Use the 1 second, man. Are you mad? You know what? There are a lot of people that actually trade, okay, off these crosses. Go and get any book off Amazon. When they talk about moving average crosses, you know, I guess it's down to the time frame that you trade the crosses on. Yeah, if you're trading them on the bigger time frames, that means you're going to need much more liquidity to sit through the failure of those crosses, or allow price to find its route before it actually solidifies the cross. What the hell? I don't want that. What was that? Pinterest just come on. How on earth has that happened? Has someone jumped into my computer? Can we see the chaos of the 1 second for 30 seconds before we go? No problem. Let me show you the 1 second chart. You can't really get much off the 1 second chart, guys. I mean, look how long it's going to take me to do that. Here we go. This is the 1 second time frame, ladies and gentlemen. Every second, like, what can you do before you can make a decision? Now, the 1 second time frame is good if you've got minimal spreads. All right. And you're placing market orders. All right. For example, IC Markets allows you to do that with no cost. All right. You just pay the spread. But on the 1 second time frame, man, you are asking for trouble. You know how can you get anything from the 1 second time frame? It is purely momentum movements. You know, look at it. I mean, I thought like trading off the 1 minute time frame or the 200 tick chart, the 80 tick chart, I thought that was pretty difficult. Okay, but the 1 second, like, come on, it's every single transaction that is appearing. Okay, and the validity of the vector candles, all right, it's crazy how it absorbs across the board. Look, red vector candle comes up, recovers 50% of it, comes back down, goes back up again, recovers that point, and then pulls away. I can't keep up with the 1 second time frame. No, thank you. I ain't going to do it. Are they going to come back up to this point in the chart? Let's see. Are they going to come back to this vector candle? Let's see. My goodness, no way. Sorry, man, that's giving me a headache. 5 second chart is okay. We can tolerate the 5 second chart. That is reasonable. Come on. Okay, the 5 second chart is not really allowing anything to happen here. Okay, we've got a bit of movement. Let's go to the 5 minute. There we go. Looks like we are getting a bit of a movement. 37,900. The 38,000 mark is what I really want to see price come back up towards. I'm looking at the 1 minute time frame. Can I see any vector candles up there? No vectors there. So it's just, maybe it's going to drift further up. All right. Looking on the higher time frames. Oh, here we go. 15-minute time frame. That zone right there. That should be pretty interesting. Yep. Vector candle right there. It's recovery of the violet candle. Okay. I'm expecting them to bring price back up, man. I'm expecting that. Where can I pick up the vector candle indicator? Is the Pine script for somewhere? Yeah, you can get the vector candle indicator for TradingView. If you go into the Discord, all the links that you need for the actual indicators, guys. If you want to use IC markets, forget all these lines. This is how it normally looks without those lines. But this is the template. Okay, this is a PVSRA template. All the links are in the description, so you can download MT4. The benefit of MT4, guys, is it doesn't charge you any cost to actually open and close trades. You just pay a spread. So if your trade is positive and it's above the spread that you entered in at, your trade is free of charge. Okay? It comes off your initial profit. All right? And you don't get charged for limit orders or anything like that. You just get charged for a spread. All right? And you can download that. Once you've downloaded that, guys, make sure you go to the Discord, because everything you need is in the Discord. And we've got a wiki as well. So we've got the Traders Reality wiki where you can get information from there also. All right. All right, then. Let's have a look. I think this is it, guys. I think I'm going to be ending the stream. Okay. So I just want to thank you very much for your time today. All right. Go in the channel, my friend. Go in the channel. There are videos over there that show you the scalping strategy right there. But thank you very much for passing through, ladies and gentlemen. If you are new, make sure you like and subscribe. Welcome to Traders Reality's channel. My name is Tino. Have a wonderful day, guys. All right. Pancho, now you say it. You're in the beaches of Mexico. Wonderful, my friend. Mad love, bro. I hope you're all good, my friend. All right. Remember, guys, tonight, 10 p.m. Okay, 10 p.m. we're going to be discussing what has happened from this point on. Okay, so go and have yourselves a wonderful day. I will keep in touch with you later on. Take care of yourselves. Mad love, guys. Peace.